What's up, people? Doing as Savage here, and today I'm bringing you a quick Photoshop tutorial to make thumbnails kind of like this. But you want to start off with 1920 by 1080 pixels, and you want to make sure the resolution is at 200. And we're just going to start off with the gray background here. I'm going to do a little white brush at the top, so you have a little cool thing up there. And then we're gonna go on to the text, and I'm just gonna put an example like a YouTube tutorial to just start it off so you get basically what's gonna look like. And usually I just go with white. We're gonna change the color later on eventually, but I'm just gonna put white for the starters. And usually you just want to keep it balanced, like even among them, so they look nice. But if you want it some other way, go ahead and do that, but I like it just even on top of each other. And you want to put them under a group and make sure they are like in order, so you want to make sure YouTube and tutorial are under there in the right order. And here we go, we're going to go down here to the inner glow. You want to make sure this goes to like a white, so you're going to see later on why that is. And you want to actually put this to overlay, and you can change the size a little bit, but usually you want to keep it small. And then you go to gradient overlay, and then usually you want to go with gray and white. And this is how it comes out. It gives it a nice good look. And you could look at the things right here. It's 219 all three, so you could use exactly what colors I have. And you want to make the other one white also to give it a good look. And there's the red, green, blue numbers, so you could keep it the same also. And yeah, there you go. And you want to do that for the same later on. But if you want to put it to a specific color, I'm gonna make mine red. You want to make sure you go all the way across and a little bit down, and so you can see how far it looks. You want to do that for the same also, but instead of going a little bit down, I'm just going to go right across the top right. And so now it gives that a good nice red, and that inner glow you can see on the inside makes it kind of look better. You can do that for the top one, but I'm really not. I'm just going to add the gradient overlay. But yeah, you can do it to the other one if you want, but I like how it looks like that, so we're just going to do that. So now you're going to want to do the effects on the group now. You could double click on the side on the emptiness there and just go to outer glow and give it like a little backdrop. And you want to make that to normal, and then you want to change color to black. You usually want it to be black. And this is when you change the size a bit to give it that blur in the back so it's more noticeable. As you can see there, you can change the opacity. I want to make it fully visible, so 100%. And then there you go. And now you want to make a duplicate as a backup, and so there we go. We're gonna make a duplicate, and then we're gonna go back to the original one, and we're gonna Control E, so it becomes like not a group anymore, like an actual thing. You're gonna see what it does. As you can see there, it makes the whole thing like a picture. And you want to double click the effects to add more of a backdrop effect, so it could be more noticeable, because I like it a lot, so you could the words pop out a lot more than the background. And so yeah, you can just tamper with that, give it a good look. And then you just want to Control T, and this is when you can change how it looks, give it a good perspective. And you want to make it big because it's going to be small in the sub boxes, and so you want to make sure that the letters are noticeable. And you Control T again, and you're going to want to go to perspective, and you want to drag this a little bit, and you want to drag this a little bit up to give it like a little lean kind of thing. Not really lean, but you know what I mean. And then it comes out like this, and you could tamper with this, make it look how you really want it to be. We're going to go skew, go a little bit to the right, and then a little bit up, so it gives it that nice little look to make it feel more like it's tilted in a way, give it more better perspective. And I'm just going to mess with this a little bit more here, stretch it out a little bit more and make it look nice and big. And so position it to wherever you want. And so I'm gonna get like a little picture to show you how this usually is, how it turns out with like a PNG file. I'm gonna make this smaller and just adjust it. You want to double click for the FX thing yet again, and then you're gonna want to go to outer glow, give it that color, and whichever color you have as your text, or you could just set it as that. So I have red. Also, you want to set it to normal as always. And there you go. And you could tamper with it, make it look really noticeable with the red. Give it a good look. So now that you have that done, you want to go to the brush again. You could tamper with the size, you could tamper with the opacity, make it look good. And so I'm just gonna raise it a bit here, and you're gonna go to red. You're gonna go around it, give it that kind of feel. It usually goes around on top of the gun, or whatever you want there as a PNG file. You want to just go just around the rim, and yeah, give it that nice little look that you have there. I'm just tuning around the edges, and then make sure everything looks good how you want it to be. Then we're gonna add a background here, so it's not so simple in black and gray unless you want that. And I accidentally put it on top, so we're gonna have to drag it all the way down, not into a group like I just did. Gonna get that out of there. And that didn't help. I'm just gonna carry it up through here. And now that we have that backdrop right there, we're gonna want to tamper with it so it's not so bright and colorful, so it actually goes with the letters and the color red, or whichever color you have. So we're gonna go to the color overlay, and yeah, it's gonna be red. So you want to do what I do, give it a darker color, make it black, and lower the opacity so the other things stick out more to the audience. And you could just tamper with this more, like as I am right now with the inner shadow, or not the inner shadow, the inner glow. So I'm gonna make this like more visible, so it pops out more to the human eye. And yeah, give it a more intense red, makes it look nice. And there you basically have it. You could change everything up here. And yeah, you could also change the hue and saturation, so you don't have to completely change everything. Like each time you want to make a new one, you can just save this as a template, and you can just change the colors and the text color also. So you don't have to do this all over again, you just have to change the text. And so you can just change the purple, wine color, pink, red, orange, yellow. And so you can just change that each time, so you don't have to start over from scratch each time you want to make a new thumbnail. So you can save it as a template, just work on it, and just change the text, and that's basically it. Yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you want more tutorials. See you guys later, and peace.